Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile, playing the hardcore legacy solo self-found league as a Ice Shot Deadeye. Made a couple of tweaks to the build, running around using Purity of Ice instead of Hatred. Just took a little bit of the damage off, but gave me some increased survivability, especially against Reflect, but also in regards to elemental weakness maps. And I currently replaced my drill neck with a rare quiver, and that is because this one gives me double the amount of life as well as some fire resist, again in an attempt to help me become immune for elemental weakness so I can run more yellow maps. I did take a damage penalty, but Sharktooth quiver in this case I only lost 10% damage, so that's the same basically as removing Hatred. So at the complete top end, if I'm completely maxed out in a boss fight, I went from 78,000 damage per second down to 63,000 damage per second. So that is still very respectable and more than enough to take out all of the white and yellow mobs on a map. And once we get to the boss fight, it might take a little bit longer, but we will have more life and better resists. So that's a fair trade-off to make, I would say. We are going to run the Canyon map with twinned bosses. Monster physical damage reduction, which is something we don't care about. Chance to avoid poison, blind and bleed. The blind effect is relevant for a Stibnite flask. The other ones I don't care about. And players have less area of effect. So the splash from Ice Shot is going to be smaller, as well as the radius on Frost Bomb. But for the rest we should be fine. And also the decoy totem, actually, I just realized. We will be playing that with a Tempest League, just to squeeze every little bit of increased item quantity from the map. Anarchy League to get hopefully get ourselves a Igna Phoenix. And a Leagstone, because, well, Leagstones are kind of nice to have as well. So, twin bosses, this means double chicken at the end. That is gonna be interesting. But with more life, I hope that's something that I can manage. So let's try this. Now, I'm slowly getting to the point where I have to start running some more difficult maps, because I just don't have the chaos to keep re-rolling them to get rid of the more difficult ones. Shivering Tempest of Ice. So let's actually get ourselves exposed to the Tempest itself. What's it gonna do? You always freeze and you do increase cold damage. That's pretty cool. That's 17.7k. Okay, so that's a fairly significant damage bonus, about 20-30% more damage. Shield Ground, that is of course a little bit problematic. Just have to make sure that I gain the benefits and not really the bosses, because otherwise, well, that might be an issue. So, Reflector. So suddenly running around with Purity of Ice on a map that gives everybody more cold damage seems like a terrific idea. And we got ourselves a new Canyon map, so that's good. No, I've been talking in the comments quite a bit with people about Reflect and other kinds of build impacting things, and in the past I've already gotten a pointer that maybe drill neck was not the best in slot item for me if survivability was an issue. So when I found this quiver, it was like, yeah, maybe this is a good moment to make the change. And that was actually on the first map that I ran when I already had dropped Hatred in favor of Purity of Ice. Something else there to potentially run is Grace. Gives you a bunch of extra evasion. In this case, Purity of Ice. It's the max resists that I run it for. So it's currently level 19 Purity of Ice. At level 20 it's gonna get me another 1% max resist. So it's gonna get me 80%. Let's see. Cold is cold and slows you down quite a bit. Let's see, where's there anything with a label there? No. No, but hatred for this build is a poor match, and the further I get, the worse it becomes. But yeah, especially now I just was looking at it and I came to the realization that, okay, I'm preserving 50% of my mana in order to get a 10% DPS increase. That felt a little out of whack. Even Herald of Ice is more effective. It actually gives me 12% DPS, and that's only 25% of my mana that gets reserved. Now, given the fact that all my damage output is more than enough against most of the mobs anyway, that was a pretty easy comparison to make, to just drop it. So also picked up Full Grace. Realized I had a spare slot, I had a spare clickable, and I tend to not use the lightning traps until the very end of a map when I'm facing the boss. So getting a Val Grace to just help with the boss fight seems useful, especially for this map. No, for the chicken. Being able to get a 25% increased dodge is pretty darn potent. And this just only has a single charge. That's a little unfortunate. On the other hand, well, one is all you need, right? Also, let's get out of the ice, because, well, we're getting slowed down. Really not helpful for both attacking and defending. But yeah, lower damage means reflect is going to be less painful. Also means that it'll take me a little bit longer to actually kill bosses, but those are the trade-offs that you make. And in this case, survivability probably trumps increasing my already significant damage even further. Ooh, Arcanist Strongbox. That only makes this map better to run. Additional pirate unique item and 21 additional items, as well as 3 packs of monsters. And this is an Arcanist Strongbox, so that's currency drops. This might be a very nice drop indeed. So let's do a little bit of clearing, because I have no idea what's going to come out of this. Weylam's Warchests. Dena Loreni. Okay, that is the Rogue Exile for the map. Ooh. A couple of nice drops there. Let's just do a little bit of clearing here. Ah. Another race course. I approve. I most definitely approve. Then let's hide items. Pick up the freezing shrine. Then let's go into the fight here with the box. Oh, this is going to make it really difficult to see what's going to be friendly and what's not going to be friendly about the things. So let's just murder everything. Most importantly, keep my distance here. Buccaneers, sure. These chests have a habit of breaking some of the rules, maybe throwing down some uniques in your face. Exactly like that. So that's a boatload of issues. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I need to be in the bubble to kill it. No. Nope. Sets. Okay, it keeps regaining. Ah, yeah, there's multiple problematic foes here. A little wary to use the... Okay, I need to kill the regen rare first. If they're in the bubble, that's an issue. If they're outside of the bubble, they are more doable. Golem plus decoy help a tremendous amount. This is definitely an interesting one, given the bubble dude thing. Okay, got him shocked, should make it even easier. What are you? You are even more trouble, okay. Maiden something something. Okay, there's just so many interesting things happening here in this fight that this is gonna become a YouTube video. Even in case I actually win everything. Of course, if it's a RIP video, then I'm morally obligated to make it into a YouTube video, but even in case of success, there's enough stuff happening here to immortalize it. Okay. Come on, almost got you. Yep. Hey. Maiden of the Black Crest, that's... Oh wow, that's a Cabal Spirit or something. One of those mermaids that gets attached to the front of a ship. Alright, let's flask up and go here. It's kind of resisting my attempts to curse it. But again, we don't need it. We will, in the end, just persevere. Wow, that was fun. That was a health part that moved a lot. That was some interesting dancing around with those rares. Oh, and we're not done quite yet. Oh, there's another one in here that just makes allies immortal. Bloody brilliant. Wow, there's even more foes just simply tied to the box. Are we done? No, another one. What are you? Oh, just a blue. Hexproof. Well, all the currencies, and there's a tricorn. Well. Pick up all the things. Well, let's just throw away this random thing. ID this one. This is going to be Fairgrace Tricorn. Of course it is. Cold damage to attacks, evasion, mana, lightning resistance, can't be shocked, and increased stun and block recovery. Can't be shocked is actually pretty tempting. The lightning resist is lower than what I got. There's no life on here. But it definitely has a certain degree of temptingness to it. Certain degree of temptation is probably a better way of saying it. But on the other hand, look at all that currency. 2 chaos, bunch of other stuff. Okay, let's empty my pockets and at least safeguard all of this stuff. Oh, and we'll just put it all away here. So how many yellow maps is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 5 yellow maps so far. That's the only way this could go bad, this can end badly, is if I don't survive the boss fight. But other than that, this is probably going to be one of the most lucrative map runs I'll make this league. Just so much goodness in here. Okay, Anarchy Legacystone, that's always nice. Okay, yeah, 50 plus mobs remaining, that's good to double check. Yeah, so the suppression is a nasty one. Slower attacks is not the greatest thing in the world. Ooh, superior cutthroat, that's more dual absorbs. But yeah, unique strongboxes, they definitely have the potential to just give you very interesting fights. And especially if you haven't played a box before, or if you've simply forgotten what the box were going to contain, they have their own rules, they have their own spawn order. So you can't really expect the unexpected, but you should expect the unexpected. So in this case, a whole bunch of rares that maybe by design, maybe by accident, just had a whole bunch of complementary mods. Especially, allies can't die, life regen, plus the proxy bubble. It just adds up to pain and suffering. But not enough to make you die, so that was good. Let's see, wrath and suffering. So we'll just do our normal thing here. As long as it keeps getting distracted by my golem, we are fine. Arctic Golem, hello Arctic Golem. Let's just take a nice step back. Another 6 socket, I love it. And Vegan in his own little hidey hole. Okay. Things just get more interesting. Well, let's empty your pockets again, just to safeguard yet again what we just found. And then risk our lives against a Vegan. Well, most of the time, Vegan is not that exciting. But it's the one time where you don't expect it to be an exciting fight. Then it will be an exciting fight. Okay, he's alone. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Freeze lock, sorry blues. But yeah, if I got a freeze lock on you, then you're toast. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Just sipping from your freeze immunity flask definitely helps if you accidentally step on frozen ground. Which, by the way, is gonna get very interesting in a double boss fight because it kind of restricts movement. Also, 41 mobs remaining means we are getting close. So, double pit bulls, double chickens. With a bit of luck, I can manage to draw them out. Most ideal of circumstances, I can just draw them out one by one. So 2 times the dogs, and then, or basically just exactly like that, just 1 dog at a time. And after that, 1 chicken at a time. And just pull them quite a big distance back into the map. That's just okay, just a rare golem, that's alright. Okay, so that's the first of the bosses down. Strongbox might at some point be a bit of a hindrance, but I'm also so close to the boss fight that I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we don't have the attention. Let's actually clear this one first, just to make sure that it's out of the way. Increase quantity, rarity, magic mobs identified, stream, ignite. Okay, so nothing completely annoying. let's just blow this up to bits. There's something in there. Yes, exactly. So, loot frenzy. Oi. Okay, I think we might have pulled some attention of a chicken. Yeah, one chicken. One chicken to go. Two chickens actually. That's unfortunate. Upside is we have a very long map where we can just play hide and seek and tag with the chickens. And no, I don't need to see a chicken to shoot a chicken. As long as the chicken doesn't see me, it's gonna be good. So yeah, no, Stonefowl, Battlefowl, Stonebeak, the Battlefowl. I have a lot of respect for this boss. It can dish out a boatload of damage. So that's one dead chicken. Ah yeah, see, I lost the other one. I know it can dish out a huge amount of damage if it chooses to target me. So in that case, no, better be overly cautious here and live than to underestimate the chicken and get murdered. Okay, nice. One more of the dog's remains. Exactly, you. Gnar, Eater of Carrion. Okay, one of the downsides of fighting upscreen is, of course, if you got a lot of mods going on, then, well, it becomes a little difficult to click because they get in the way. I just keep casting so many of my support spells that my mana is basically dry. That's one of the flaws of the build. If you keep trying to put stuff in mob's face, I have to say, with the Purity of Ice, having a slightly larger mana pool does help. Oh, I've got a... I was gonna say I've got a trap I can use, but I do need the dog to actually trigger the trap. Exactly. And there we go. That is a tier 6 twinned map completed. Wow, that was fun. Slow and steady eventually wins the race. Well, it's not going to win any races, but you will clear maps with it. And that constitutes a full clear. So I think I'll spend a little bit more time to just ferry up and down to get as much loot out of the map as possible. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this series of interesting fights. Now we had the Arcanist box, the unique Arcanist box. We had a double boss fight, and that all in a map that's completely filled with ice in all places. And yeah, well, this course, could have been more dangerous, but the combination of double bosses did make it interesting enough. So, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.